I like keep mentioning this, but I'm like extremely obsessed with how every single pod specter shows up on the screen at the same time. Rude? Winnie, I'm doing an introduction here. Are you gonna push me now? You are. My hands are on the controller. Okay, well. Goodbye. Anyway. Last time we got to Grandel, we finished finding all the pawn specters. Worked on some other side quests. And I think I left it at a pretty good spot so we could just jump into the story. A lot of these are things I have to go to Saltwater Seal Island or Alchemoth for. Also, this one, I don't know what's up with this one. Hold on, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try this one again before I start the story. Like, I know where Thad is. I don't know why it's not letting me do it, though. I might have to look this up. Maybe I have to wait for him to move. Maybe he moves at some point in the story. But, like, Thad is right here.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Or I don't know what's up with that. You know, I'm gonna look this up real quick before I jump into anything. What is this quest called? It is called Sweetest Debt. Why is... Wait, Sweetest Debt is one of the first options that shows here. Why, how do they know? Is Google watching my stream? Okay, so apparently he has a quest, but I don't have access to the quest yet, and I have to finish that first. So this quest is literally uncompletable, which is good to know. So we'll skip that for now. Let's just go to the story then. I don't know why bother giving it to us now when we can't even do it until later. But oh well, oh well. We might be over-leveled. Actually, we're definitely over-leveled. We are level 74. High story objective.
What is happening over there?
Hello? Yeah, me too.
Miss Melly, look ahead!
You know, I can tell from like what level these two are gonna be of how over leveled I am. So you know what, we'll see. Hi, little buddies.
The fog.
Huh? Fog beasts?
Here they come! No time for deliberations. Let's go, Shulk.
Got it!
On 67. Okay, we did a bit of extra content, a little too much apparently. My bad. Sorry to everyone who was looking forward to me doing the field Ponyo fight. Literally, I don't know what they're supposed to do. Oops. I'm a bit overleveled. Just a tad. Just 7 levels over.
And not come back.
Yeah, I don't think they can come back. They
Shulk.
freaking died, Kino.
The fog beasts were meant to be confined within Alchemoth.
I don't think that's where those ones came from.
What do you mean?
Kino's still popping off, but Melia and Shulk are
The
like,
rift made
this is
normal
dire.
monsters transform into fog beasts.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. That's
Oh no, Grandel.
Ah,
What is matter?
the Armus could turn into fog beasts.
Meh, no one to picture that. Must hurry to rescue.
yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna turn my level down so I can get actual XP. I'm gonna put it down to. We still got extra bonus here. I'll just match him. Let's go to 67. And yes, that includes Kino, even though I'm not really using him. You know, just in case I do want to use Kino at some point. For any reason. Actually, I might as well do the side quest while I'm here. A Twitter link on my stream? You know what? Adam Howden? What is he tweeting? Is it bad that I don't know what that is? Anyways, hey Sai. Thank you so much, Adam Howden. Whoa. I don't know if I want to Google it, because I know a little about Adam Howden's Twitter account. But I don't know what that is, so... that checks out. Like, I got context clues, but also I don't know. Anyways, hi, how are you? This literally speaks volumes about you. It's over. It's over for me, I think. Oh my god, did I just expose myself real bad? How am I cancelled already? I haven't even been streaming 10 minutes. Usually it takes at least an hour. Oh, I missed this earlier. How do I get there? Ah, okay, we got it. Start it over. But the cutscene of, you know what? Nobody click that link. If you're watching the VOD, don't go to that link. The account is suspended, okay? Don't go there. There's nothing to see. There is nothing to see. I love the actually that checks out. Do not copy paste that. You know, you can put it in the comment section though, I suppose. I presume this is one of the airships that Helmelin meant. Now, where are the parts we need? Ah, this seems right. We gotta move on. Any more? Oh, there is more. Adam Howden has one of the Twitter accounts of all time. I remember one time he posted a picture of something, but in the background there was like deliberate gay porn or something. That tweet is legendary. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna say it's somewhere along the lines of that. I need this. Actually, let's fight this Leia.
Now you shall witness our power. Power dead upon search through nature.
That's part of the Xenoblade lore. I don't think I'll understand that. Leia thing. Sorry, Leia's not gonna think anymore after this. Is it bad that I went through the entirety of Xenoblade 1 and I didn't realize that that the B part, like pressing B, was like a rhythm game? I presume this is one of the airships at Helmaway map. Now, where are the parts we need? Like, it makes sense, but I didn't realize that until playing Future Connected, when they were like, oh, if you press B on the outside, then you get more points. There's more? Oh no, there is, no wait, there actually might be more. Okay, well, we'll move on right now. I want to fight this fog beast though. Are fog beasts like unique monsters for the most part? I see like a cardinal Hoshi strap. No, I would have definitely went for the ring a little more if I knew. You know, I think we can fight at level 73. I'm definitely feeling Nene being a lot less bulky than Ren though. They call Goonies usually. Look, there is no fog beast, fog king, whatever, here. Okay, well, I'll fight him to see what it is. I haven't fought one yet.
I'm ready.
I'll put water first.
Dead upon search through Nene. Roaring thunder! Star-searing flames of absolution!
Fine, I'll start this fight myself.
Pulse. The ether is flowing through me.
Oh, it has its own fight, own theme. Why is Party Rocker slaying? I just need the mute button over and over again. You know the song? The piano? Hold on. Let's daze it. Not the good goal. Oh, it's over. Actually, we probably gonna got away with the damage. We measure, find treasure, pod sectors till we die. So true. Really a motto to stand behind for real. I love the Pawn Spectre so much. What was I doing? Oh yeah, checking the thing I just got. Who was that? Oh, it's worse than what she already has. SMT 5 had MILFs and demons I'd like to find, and then it has this game has two versions of it actually. It's got the Pawn Specters, and it's got the Narara secrets. I mean, granted, those are very easy to get, but even so. I gotta go turn that one in. It says there's one over here. Yeah, I already did. I already got both of all the Pawn Specters and the Narara secrets. It's over for these collectibles. I know this is the longest game ever, but still. Literally, as soon as the Pawn Specters showed up, I'm like, I have to get them. The story can wait. I literally need 12 little dudes running behind me. Yes, I did have to climb that one stupid hill like 5 times. Was there another way around that? Wait, was there an easy way up that? Or, no, was that trolling? Okay, no, it's just trolling? Okay, that's fair. I presume this is one of the airships. Helmly meant, okay. That's pretty funny. I can respect it. Let's look over here. Hey Melia, how about over there? Nothing here either, it would seem. What about you, Nene? Meh. Negatory. How lucky you over where Kino is? Meh. Kino found it. Just like Kino expected from Kino. Let's go, Kino. Talk about tuning his own horn. What? What is it? Oh! Hi! Is there something behind us? Kino, spit out problem. Big, huge Dino Beast! Rude, I would have adjusted my level down if I knew this was gonna happen. What did Telesia do? Oh my god, it is like the Lovecraftian horror repeat. Oh, and it's just leaving. Okay, goodbye. That one seemed different for most Telesia. Did it just come to watch? There may be something to what you say. Was this the last of the airships that Helmeline spoke of? Should be, yeah. We'll need more parts of these, but I don't think we'll be able to scavenge any more this way. That's how, like, go back time to Kino. It was like, oh no, he's already endgame level for this. What am I supposed to do? Melia? Something wrong? Ah, no, it is nothing. We should hurry back to Helmeline. Yeah. Literally, I was like, it's a tad of a stretch, but it's basically, it's nothing. Okay, I'm turning expert mode back down. I do think that's really funny what you said. How it has like the Xenoblade 2 quality of life. Or it's like, here's some more quality of life changes that weren't in the original. But also, we're gonna introduce this hill that you gotta climb up like 5 times. You're welcome. Melia was like, okay, Melia was like, I do not have any abbreviations in this sentence. I'm gonna avoid the censors. Monolith soft game design. What did you think about Future Connected? I am having a lot of fun with this so far. I hate Monolith Soft so much. Affectionate. Oh no.
Your instinct was right, Melia.
Yes, although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly. Radson, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these armors, it was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here. You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
Around Xena's before playthrough. Oh, so we did it pretty recently.
Stop those Armus.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bad Armu. Go to bed without din-dins. You know, show off watching skills.
So are we gonna kill them or are we gonna tame them? How are they lower level than the Padios? I adjusted my level down because I thought they were gonna be higher level.
Witness my true power.
This is so sad. Oh, you just gaslit yourself into thinking you played already?
Making Nene proud.
Everyone, let's go!
That's all right. Heal. This one's almost done.
I haven't seen anyone mention anything talk
Was
about Future
everyone
Connected at
alright?
all.
Yeah. No major injuries to speak of. All thanks to you, of course.
Kino accepts a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward. Real hero pun never has compensation. Or it say that?
Shook. Was it the rift's expanding
Ricky
influence
definitely
that's
asked for
responsible
compensation,
our
let's be
armor's
honest.
transformation?
Looks like it. We saw it happen before, too. Regular monsters turned into fog beasts, just like that.
That suggests more fog beasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
All monsters everywhere could be changed by the fog.
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
Right.
I did see one meme like last month where they were like, they just mentioned they were not lying. That future do be connected. Or it was like a dog that was like being blown away, I guess. I don't know how to describe the picture. Back to the left. Yo, my favorite Ace Attorney character. Right.
Hi.
Sonic's friend. I'm so mad that Tails' name is a pun that I refuse to say his full name, not gonna lie. I guess fixing Machina is just like repairing normal machines? I wish I knew somebody who was good at that. Why does everyone here character exclusive quests? I refuse to acknowledge this name. I say as I acknowledge it.
Hi.
Hey, could you hear me out? You see, my granddad is a Machina. Huh? Wait, huh? The way Shulk just says, huh? Does that mean you're, No, I'm just a regular Hobbs. I guess granddad isn't actually my actual granddad. But he helped me when I got separated from my parents during the war. We've been together ever since. Ah, right. Okay. You must feel like you owe him a lot. Yeah, also because when the Armus turned into fog beasts and attacked, he shielded me with his body, but his leg got broken. Hey, mister, you know machines and stuff, right? Could you fix my granddad? Repairing a Machina, huh? Maybe the first aid kit from the jugs would help. Really? That's great! Please do your best, I'll owe you forever. I think we'll need a little more than a first aid kit for a broken leg, but we'll go for it. Granddad helped me when my mom and dad had when I lost my mom and dad and had nowhere to run. So this time round, I want to be the one to help him. First aid kits fix everything. True. First aid is so effective. That is why we don't have second aid. It all makes sense. Ricky breathing on you. Ricky's happy is literally. Oh yeah. Look at Twitch's automatic thumbnail for my last stream. It's I was like, I saw it and I'm like, you know what? It has to be that. Are we gonna fight you again? I mixed Bob up with. You're right. Never mind. I don't know who your goat is. My bad.
I know.
We don't know who he is, but he knows who we are. You're right. This is the side character. You're right. My bad. How do I get rid of the UI? I don't think I can get rid of the UI. Can I do it in the menu? Oh, you're a genius. You can hide the pawn section. Why would you want to hide them? That's messed up. Why is my talk still here? It told me it would get rid of the button. Why would you hide the pawn specters for real? Why is he applauding himself? Because he knows he's awesome, apparently. He's just like me. He's just like me for real. No contest. Okay. I'm done. I'm putting the map back on. Well, now I don't know what controls is. I need the map, okay? What? When there's a place you want to go, and you really want to know, just look at the top right, okay? Oh, that's what it is. I guess I don't really need that, but you know what? That's okay. There's another quest by the Jugs. How many quests are opening up here? Literally, who has a quest by the Jugs? I have a map hunt in real life? Yes. Despite that, I still get lost, so it's like a 50-50. I still can't believe you can tell the pawn specters to go away. That's messed up. Kino, get over here. But also, I need to change the time, apparently. Kino of the Doldrums. Kino is Goku's new favorite character now that Ryan's not here.
Such very depressed.
What is it, Kino? Has something happened?
He looks so sad.
Why the sighing? It's unlike the bright, bubbly Kino I know.
What? Kino not allowed to be moody? Is sensitive, especially at age of now.
I see. And I hope you'll forgive me. So something worrying you? Anything you care to discuss with me?
Doubt if can help. But maybe Miss Melly have some advice.
Oh, very well. In that case, I'm all ears.
Kino, follow Miss Melly and Shaw calls Skulky like to come with.
Yes, quite.
Skulky
But
like.
at start, Kino never think Kino come to such very far away place. That why, when Kino leave, Kino not say bye-byes to Mama Pon. If Kino come back now, there's sure to be heck to pay. And Mama Pon angry, monster look like chew toy. Just thought of remember makes mood go plunge.
Did Oka really have such force of character? But don't fret. It's only because she worries about you. That intensity is nothing but a sign that you are loved dearly, Kino.
Miss Melly sure.
Yes. I'd say
I like that little
she only scolds you
what
because
he's
she
doing with his
cares.
ears.
Mama Pon get angry because love. Kino not really understand.
Look at it this way. Kino, you are her beloved son. If you were hurt, Oka would be sad, would she not? Therefore, when she scolds you, it's to try and ensure that you don't put yourself in harm's way. So, do not think it cruelty.
Kino no. Everything resolved if Miss Melly just tells Mama Pon to tone down harsh when angry at Kino. If do that, even Mama Pon may become a bit gentle upon.
No, that I cannot do.
Mama, why no?
You really need me to explain. Isn't it the mark of a hero pond to take responsibility for their own actions? At least I believe Ricky did, to an extent. If you wanted to come with us, you should have asked Ricky and Oka's permission to begin with. Don't you think that's what a hero pond ought to do?
Mama!
You'll find as you go through life, similar situations may reoccur. If they do, and if you act the way you did
I love
this
this
time,
slower
nobody
version
will
of
acknowledge
Ricky's
you as a
theme.
true hero pond.
Miss Melly's so stern. Kino admit defeat. Sneaking on the boat was naughty behavior.
Kino, once you realize you have done wrong, you must reflect on it and rectify it as soon as you can. If you let the chance slip you by, you may not get another.
Kino got it, Miss Melly. From now, Kino promised to never follow friends or sneaky skulky again. We'll follow friends proudly.
Oh. Seems I didn't explain properly after all. What you did wrong was to cause Oka undue concern. So you'll have to accept your punishment, put time into self-reflection, and next time, simply do better. That is the behavior that will let you grow on your path as a mighty hero.
Understood? Kino promise.
I wonder if he really understood.
That was cute. I was thinking about the Poppy emote. She looked so unbelievably shook in that emote. It's like very accurate name. Very accurately named. Huh? Well, that's odd. What's the matter, Schultz? The kid is missing. I could have sworn I saw one right here. Self-reflection and personal growth. Let's freaking go, Kino. Let's go. You love to see it. Do you think someone took it? That could be one explanation. I hope this turns out to be nothing. Oh? Shulk, look! There's something lying over there. Huh? So there is. Looks like some kind of note. It's an inventory of military guns. And it's signed by the person in charge. Solthus. I think? Maybe? I may be wrong, but I do think there was a guard by that name in the regiment. According to the inventory, he's meant to be working to recover material from a number of caches on the Boundless' shoulders. So this... Oh no! He's the beginning. Maybe he was the one who took the kid as well? I don't think we have any other leads. This is no listed itinerary. He might be in Nerthus Necropolis. It's the only one on the list of caches without a tick next to it. Then it is decided. Let's head there and hope we do not miss each other on the way. Not Nerthus Necropolis. Okay. I didn't realize Poppy was holding a plate of sugar. Oh yeah, I love Kino's jumping sounds. They're so good. Ricky is the most accountable person. Ricky's so accountable that he literally... Think about it like this. Name a single thing Ricky has done wrong, and then every single time he has, think about how many times he's made up for it. Exactly. It's 100%. It's literally a 100% ratio. He's held accountability for himself 100% of the time. 100%. True. 100% ratio. Okay, why did they take that one though? That's what I don't get. Why did they take the... Like, it sounded like the first aid kit was for, Machina. So why would they take it from, that group? I thought they were racist. They're just like, I'm gonna pill for whatever, I guess. Yoink! Ricky Crime! Who the heck is over here? Hi, Mithril moment? Mithril moment? Hold on.
Greetings.
Hello there! Are you not the fellows who were aboard that vessel? Ever since that blast thing came down, the fish just haven't been biting. I suspect it's upset the monsters, too. They've been getting very touchy lately. We can hardly sit back and wait for the fish to come to us, can we? Poor Hamlin is practically wasting away thanks to this fine mess. At least in Grandel, we had the luxury of having a lake nearby. What I'm trying to say is that your arrival has made our lives miserable, and I'd like you to take some responsibility. Well, I don't know anything about taking responsibility or accountability. It's the Paguls that are the problem. Be a sport and hunt down a few of them for me. 3, let's say. That should at least give me a bit of breathing room to fish. 3 clamoring Paguls. Level 70. You're truly an asset to the team, Kino. I expect everything. I completely forgot Kino was in the team. I'm sorry. Kino, I love you, but oh, okay. I would rather make a video where I repeat key phrases. Just I've grown so much. I don't know who that person is anymore. So true.
Prepare yourselves. Nay, weather any storm.
Everyone.
So this is the legendary Monado.
So this is the legendary Monado. I have not heard that voice line a single time.
I'm feeling it. This'll leave a mark. Shake your edge.
For my flesh and blood poison through me.
Oh yeah, that literally not even the Monado. That's the best part.
Flawless victory.
I didn't realize that. That's the best part. She talks about how that's the legendary Monado, and it's like literally not even.
Prepare yourselves.
The Pump Spectre on
Hammer feet.
The 2009 voice clip. That's not who he is anymore, Malia. This Claren Pagul isn't even gonna get a chance to breathe.
Only now have you realized our true
They get 14k XP. The craziest thing I've noticed with this specifically is that enemies give such a high amount of XP. It's really funny.
Now you shall witness our power. May they take you on by self.
He got busted and mind blast. He literally wasn't coming back for that. He was getting pushed so much. He almost got pushed directly to the lake. Oh, hi! I think I accidentally aggroed. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, what's up, Mithril? Am I making your lives a little less miserable?
Greetings.
Ho there! So you defeated the Paguls, have you? Good work. At long last, I can I can cast my mind back to fishing. I better come back with a good haul so that Haylen will have to sleep on an empty stomach. Rude. I don't even know what this money is for. What does money even do? Amazing looking stream tags. Cardinal is name. Fighting pawn suckers is game. I gotta say, I just realized that every time Crest does good stream tags, I realize that the VODs aren't gonna show the stream tags, so they're kind of accidentally lost to the recesses of time. My bad. But hey, Crest, how are you? You just missed Mithril, the one guy who the emote's all about. He looked a lot different than the other one. Like, the one in the emote looks like an anime girl. Don't post that Twitter.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so upset with that Twitter link. I'm gonna buy Summon Aqua just how mad I am. Let's see, Nene. Yeah, it's Adam Howden. For better or worse, it's Adam Howden. He's a cool guy. I'm just saying he's a little on the cursed department of it. You know, let's get 2 for Shulk, Melia, and Nene. Let's see, Shield Curse Smash and Feather Sling. Although with Nene, I'm honestly considering with her specifically to maybe use Last Stand. Because first of all, I'm not using very strong heals. Melia is not the strongest healer, especially without the things she has in Xenoblade. Second of all, Nene is a lot squishier than Rein is because she doesn't have nearly as much agility. Plus the fact that she has less HP because she doesn't have the skill trees. So I'm kind of considering a Last Stand. Someone commissioned Adam to do a Minato art for a Shulk mod, and then for completely free, Adam included a video file that was just him yelling a bunch of Minato arts. Hello? What would we do without Adam Howden, for real? Oh, I just realized I put into War Swing, thinking it was Hammer Beat for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Yuta Dragalia's voice actor tweeting, "I'm here to promote socialism in the white mage from Mario Sports." That is the most specific combination I've ever seen. I respect that. Setting a pic with the Mario Sports mix white mage saying there's no such thing as a good billionaire. She would say that though. White mage would say that. I'll keep some points. Let's see. Slit edge, backslash. Yeah, specifically the Mario Sports Mix one. I had to level up these again. Hold on, I just realized. Shulk's AP situation in this is abysmal. Slime from Mario Hoops 3-on-3 says invest in crypto, it's not fungible. Okay, the only objection I have to that specifically is the fact that he succeeds. He succeeds in whatever he does, but you know what? The NFTs are not succeeding, so let's see. Level up no, not Earth. Is Healing Gift maxed out? I kinda need Healing Gift because Melly is I'm the healer. I'm the healer and the DPS here. The hidden boss Carol. I'm not ready for the hidden boss Carol. Oh, I'm not ready for the Jessica especially. You were ready for my Daisy though. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go through the entire thing. I'll do the Pawn Specters till we cry later. The Hell's Kitchen was wild. It was surprisingly the best investment I made, mostly by comparison because the other ones were kind of meh. This Tephra Cave theme never plays anywhere you want to hear it. Oh shoot, that's a unique enemy. You die.
Everyone, stay on your guard.
Everyone, do your best.
Nay, nay, weather any storm. Succumb to the power of her. Manifest yourself. Ether is flowing through me. Never shield to smash. Try the best gift of healing. So this is the legendary Monarch. That's called manifest yourself.
That was a full heal, jeez.
Inspectors, your fighting spirit is plain to see.
They what? I'm so sorry. That's crazy. What do you mean you're not finished and knowledgeable in the game that came out the end of February or beginning of March? I think it is beginning of March. Is that better? No, she still has nothing that's better than this. My Melia staff situation is kind of dire. Yeah, easily banished. I'm sorry that happened.
Prepare yourselves. Hera dead upon surgery.
Oh, don't attack that, please.
Ready.
My bad.
I see you warming up, Nene.
Conspectors, I sense you're raring to enter the fray.
Feeling it.
Sure, let's do this. Oh, this attack is a flop. This attack is very much a flop.
The weak spot.
Nice one!
No stealing thunder of meaning. Things are going to plan. Team, look alive! Manifest yourself.
What? How many enemies are there?
Witness my power. Miss Lilia.
A lot, apparently.
Things are going to plan. Only now have you realized our true power.
Wait, my XP? It's a normal? What do you mean my XP is normal? I'm leveled down. I'm supposed to be getting like 10k experience. This is not 10k. Hi. How's it going, Soltis?
Yes?
Yes, I'm Soltis. What do you want? First aid kit. Ah, I see. That was your boat, wasn't it? In that case, I have a request. Would you please let me have the kit? Many of our warriors have been wounded fighting fog beasts, and we have no good substitute for real medical supplies. I know I haven't earned this necessarily, but I ask you nevertheless. Would you help me care for my comrades? No, what? One of you is on a machina. Rather than treat a comrade wounded. See, I told you they're racist. Rather than treat a comrade wounded in battle, you'd waste a kid on one of those cowardly swine. My apologies, I spoke out of turn. It was unbefitting of a warrior to speak so emotionally. I will return this to you now. Just see to it that doesn't go to waste. Yeah, a spear break! Starlight kick! Oh my god. Burst and I don't know. Whatever Melee does. You know, I'm gonna make it so Hedes the first aid kit next. That's all I'm saying. The racism is a real life reference. Very unfortunate. Finally, a good gem? Hold on. Shulk. Oh, he already has that. But you know what? Shulk. Actually, what is... Oh, she only has a... You can still have it, Shulk. Please let me upgrade my equipment already. I've had this for forever. Okay, well, might as well go turn this in. Hi, we had to wrestle it from the claws of some guy who hates Machina for no reason. Oh, that's the wrong quest. But you know what? I'm turning in this one anyway.
Oh,
Welcome back. It's good to see you're still in one piece. You what? You encountered a Telethia? You're lucky to be alive. You say it just flew off without incident. Phew, you had me worried there. Anyway, about the parts? Thank you very much. I'll make good use of this, that much I swear. I'd also be happy to lend a hand with fixing the junks when the time comes, so call me if you need me. Yes! Finally, equipment. Shulk, it's just for you. His agility gonna go crazy. Even if it is agility too. And he's already maxed out on how much agility he can equip. Let's go. Can we put the hood on Shulk? I can! Which one? Do you want the red one or the black one? The red? I got you. That's Thai reference. You're right. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. You Psy is in 2 places at once. That's crazy. Okay. Card is the people's champ. The character is nothing like me. Oh hi, how are you and your friends, Angela? Oh, this is Nestor. Last time Press and I were like, what kind of name is Nestor? This is the worst. Maybe Grand Del just doesn't have any. Oh, it's you. Ah, can I ask you a really, really big favor? I've got Selena the gang helping me pick flowers for a grave, but we can't find the right kind anywhere. It's the dawn smile I'm looking for. It's a really pretty color, and it actually does look like the sky at dawn. They say it grows in high up places with a lot of sun. I thought Lamentation Ridge would be a good bet, but the guards warned me not to go outside the Grand Hill ramparts because it's too dangerous, so now I'm stumped. Gonna name my 8th kid your 8th? Huh. Nestor just to spite y'all. Understandable. It's the only flower that'll do for the grave. Oh please, could you look for some dawn smiles for me, please? Search Lamentation Ridge. I'll go ahead and make things look nicer on the grave so it's all ready. Wait, hold on. Okay, for a moment I thought Angela died. I was gonna be so sad. I'm like, they killed off this random child. Okay, but they didn't. Thanks for helping out Nestor, everyone. We've been running around for ages trying to find those flowers, but there's been no sign of them. I guess they really do only grow outside the walls. Northwesterner, Southwesterner, Southwesterner. No, I was legit like, is this like some sort of Nier Automata side quest where they're like, oh, they died, sorry. This is the first aid kit? So I could use this to heal Granddad? That's awesome. I'm so relieved. Thank you. I was afraid that if we had to run away, Granddad wouldn't have made it without his leg. I didn't want to be alone again. Alright, I've got to get it together. This isn't the time for crying. I've got to go and cure Granddad. Thanks a million, mister. Hello? Shulk is all the way in the back? Okay, just looking past the Melia and the Nene. Come see us sometime. I'll introduce you to Granddad. I bet he'll like you too. Replica wristband? You got names for your first 7 kids? Yes, more equipment for Shulk, just what I needed. Okay, unironically, HP might be really good, so, yeah, let's actually use some of the, let's get some HP up. We don't need that much agility. He's not the one tanking anyway. Yeah, let's just use the HP up instead. I think having 30% more HP is gonna do wonders for him. Takahashi, K-word, the child. Amazing Xeno game. Amazing Xeno game complete. That is why you're the... After what happened to Momo in Xenosaga 1, they're like, okay, we can. Wait, they actually did. Wait, never mind, I forgot. They actually did fight kids in Xenosaga like all the time. I think something terrible happened to a child in every single Xenosaga game. That's almost kind of impressive. Oh, oh no, I'm not
I
dead.
fear I approach my limit.
Stay strong.
I got like water up 6 gems on Iroh. Dragalia plus 8, it's so strong. Oh wait, I'm dead.
My strength is fading.
Anyway. Who are you? Oh, hi Shushu, how are you? The more Shushu think it's scary, the more scary it gets. So reversely, it should think more like Nene and become more not scared. But when Shushu think about that, it's scary all the same. Okay, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, Nene was teabagging Melia. It was a little rude. Nene truly bring out her inner gamer. Oh. Or is this NPC? I don't even know who I'm looking for.
I fear I approach my limit.
Stay strong.
Shulk, I think Melly has broken like 3 legs. I think she needs the first aid kit. Datapod, they didn't need new Xbox Live account for saying meaty nasty words that nasty puns deserved online.
Hey,
I don't know why I said kind though. You come bearing Humberstone, I see. That'll help with the cleanup a lot. I don't really want to stay here forever, but it'll be nice to make the place that little bit more tolerable in the meantime. For another thing, it seems to me to be a good deed to leave it neater than we found it. Not all tumbled out and derelict. I'm sure the people who once lived here would hate to think of their old homes as overgrown piles of rubble, too. In any case, the area should be getting a lot nicer very soon. And it's all thanks to you. I really appreciate it. To counterbalance my rude? It didn't need a counterbalance. I don't know what you're talking about. Her Xbox dead account, for real. Where's my... Okay, one of these quests is Melia equipment. I'm doing that one right now. Which one is it? Sorrow. Oh, this one, but I literally can't complete it because this quest is given to me way too early for some reason. This one, I guess. Okay, well, I might as well go over here. Let me guess. They're gonna make me walk up this cliff again. I'm gonna go to this fast travel point, and it's not gonna be here, because it's gonna be on top of the cliff. Isn't that crazy? I gotta walk up this cliff again. Thank you, Takahashi. Let's go! Okay, yeah, you get to watch this now, I guess. You're telling me he made me walk up here like 4 times already, and now I get to walk up again? And I don't have moving up gems. Actually, I might, but I'm too lazy to equip them. That'll take more time than just walking up the cliff. Xenogears platforming. That sounds like fun, right? Need to understand why Nasty Pawns be so smugness online when Nasty Pawns clearly using aimbots to carry them. I don't know why I'm doing this. Takes like 5 seconds to switch. I don't know what you're talking about. The fast travel points here are pretty generous. I never feel like the need to... I feel like I run faster in this game than I do in a base game already. I believe it, Crust. There's with how sweaty people are in Splatoon, it does not surprise me at all to hear someone's aimbotting it. What do you mean I have to fight to get things? Okay, whatever. These guys are literally just sitting here, but we have to murder them. Like, they probably did increase the run speed, but you know what, the placebo effect is kind of strong, I cannot lie. Minions! Mew and Ringo. But I'm bad against the game without it good. It's what you deserve.
No enemy can stand against us when we bring our might to bear.
That's because you're both pretty steadily built.
Huh?
Huh? Why the cold stairs? Wait, is there an enemy behind me?
I can't win a chess unless I'm using an AI to make the decisions, y'all. You're being unkind by not allowing it, you're right. We're so inconsiderate, I'm sorry. Why the cold stairs? I gotta hear that one again. One of the funniest, like literally the funniest line in the first Xenoblade game to me is Ryan saying, like after he won a fight, he's just like, "That was a superb moral victory, ladies." I don't know why, but that's the funniest line to me. I think I mentioned this like 5 times already, but... Oh, you're over here. I'm on the way. Come on, Daniel, we gotta leave Shulk behind. No, I'm just kidding. Shulk is pretty cool. Ryan definitely supports International Women's Day. But like, Ryan would also read tweets like, Happy International Women's Day, don't forget to leave out a milk and cookie for women, and then like, do it because he thinks it's like the right thing to do. Hydrate Stretch, I got you. Well, I just gotta find this person. He's just
Hi there.
Bartholomew. What do I do to catch lots of fish too? What is that fish? Don't. This is one of the most interesting things I've ever read on my stream. Don't tell me that Darwin is gonna science the cookies and milk for the woman. I'm just gonna hydrate. I was low-key expecting Melia to, like, Starlight kick at the graves. The graveyard. She's a little more respectful than that, though. What's Poppy shook about?
Hello.
Wow! Those must be the Dawn Smiles, huh? Thanks so much for finding them. A lot of people died trying to get the capital back. One guy was someone I really looked up to. He was strong and kind. Sort of like the brother I never had. I actually wanted to find the flowers by myself. But I guess I could always do that next time. Really though, thank you. I'm sure this made him happy. Nestiner placed him on the grave and prayed solemnly.
Hello.
This is where they sleep. People who fought for us and for themselves. I wish I could have fought together with them. It's hard and all he could do is wait and pray they'll come back.
I see.
I've heard that people who fight to protect the ones they love become stronger than you could ever imagine. Maybe that's how it was for my brother. I wonder if I'll ever find that strength within me. Have you guys got something you want to protect? You seem to have the same look in your eyes. Just like my brother. We were convinced Jenna Coleman wouldn't come back for Ellie's voice actress. Because in between the games, she became a very popular TV and movie actress. It was 10 years, but she came back. That's really cool whenever they do things like that. When, like, it's like a while and they're making more content for, like, a character who has, like, a popular voice actor or actress. But, like, they can still secure them somehow. That's always, like, really cool to me. Kino's going through it. A straight up a Doctor Who main character. Attack stability on the... Attack stability on, like, this equipment is really nice. Although it doesn't look like... It looks like it has, diminishing returns, but that's okay. The equipment is still... I might as well. Well, I'm glad they brought her back because her voice acting is very good. Who cares about Dr. Xenomid? Been there, Xeno saw that. I don't know. I love the Bionis' shoulder theme, by the way. It's so good. It's very pretty. Oh, it's a fog beast. Hold on. She accidentally spoiled the existence of Xenoblade 3. That's really funny.
Do your best.
Nay, nay, weather any storm. Summon fog. Nice, Mr. Shell.
Oh. Fog beasts are more powerful than regular monster equivalents. In addition to that, they also spread a riot surge in a set radius around themselves, targeting nearby monsters. Enemies that come under the effects of the surge will become aggressive towards sheltering the party. Additionally, these enemies will be affected by the riot aura, increasing their level based on the strength of the fog. I see. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty big radius. Oh, not the raid boss. Okay, we gotta get rid of this guy right now. Oh, he's already dying. It's okay. They're not going to be unique enemy strengths, but I guess it's a way to get more more coins if you need them. I also grow more aggressive. Listen, Grove Quadwing, you're level 67. Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. My music?
Sweet as when you can share it.
You know, Xenoblade music's so good, but why does it have to interrupt itself every single 5 minutes, for real? The best part about this game is that they took out vision, so that I don't have to get my better music interrupted by that thing. Hi, I found all 20 of your favorites. Yay! Reader ratio. All 4 games? Oh no. Meh. Friends find some of Perora's fave? Show Perora, please. Good jobbings. Friends found 10 of Perora's favorite already. Treasured this reward, just like Little Bored Little Pond. Nostalgic rucksack. What do I do with money? Incredible effort. Friends found 15 of Perora's favorite. Friends deserve material reward and extra pat on the back. Oh, there's quick step 6. I could have used that when I was getting your reward, your favorites. 1, 2, 3, and all here. All 20 bits. Perora's favorite, all safely returned. Perora would not know how to express elation. Congrats for days and days. Friends did an unbelievable job and deserve unbelievable reward. Now Perora can go to Grandel and face a esteemed person with no fear for personal safety. Perora, thank friends. Thank friends so much. Thanks to Queen of Alchemoth for the 20 bits. Yo. Oh, literally, that's the 20. Dang, that's a pretty good reward for just 20 bits. I can't lie. Debuff resistance is nice though. I'll have to see if I can find more slots because I literally have 1 slot. Oh, maybe it's in the shops. Maybe it's shop equipment. I noticed all the quest rewards are like equipment that already has gems in them, which is nice because it's not like you have that many ways of getting gems, but shops are bad. Yo, me when I'm Xenosaga 3. Yes, just what I wanted. Blaze Defense 4. Teelan, we need your notes. Hi, what's up?
Villain, what do you want?
Oh my god, is it
stand in the way
freaking
of new age dawning?
Sis, I'm scared. It's
freaking
all right.
this guy?
I'll protect you, and I'll work, I swear.
My king!
Behold, the widening rift in the sky. It's proof definite the world abhors you.
Spare me your ravings.
Oh, I did adjust my level. Mostly because I didn't expect to fight.
Oh, Lady Melia, the hope of our race.
Gelgar, what is this treachery?
As you can see, I am sweeping away some pebbles. Their research is blasphemy against the commingled blood.
Don't you comprehend the import of what you're interrupting? The very future of our race hinges on their work.
You think this is the future? This reactionary struggle to revive what is long buried? The future of the High Entia is us. We are what the race ought to become. We are the true face of the High Entia.
If not for our ancestors, we would never even have drawn breath.
Ancestors? I recognize them not. You, Lady Melia, are our progenitor. You were our beginning, and you will be our future.
Senseless drivel. If you would interfere with this research for the sake of spouting your nonsense, you do not deserve my mercy.
Melia.
Why won't you understand?
Yo, we're gonna beat him up, let's
Why
go.
won't you accept that we are the ones destined
He
to
opened his
lead?
eyes, it's
You will
over.
not so easily refute our history.
So be it. I reject you. I will take the mantle and become father of our kin.
Do this after a Pokemon region of the Switch, of course.
Dominion over all. I will take dominion over all.
Why did I de-aggro?
Pure bloods got what they deserve.
Oh, let's get rid of these Ondos.
The weak spot. Things are going to plan.
The song. Let's go Gelgar. Let's grab the throne for ourselves. What are you talking about?
Don't make me laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna use the heal on. I need that real bad. Hold on.
Perspectives, do it now.
Pod sectors till we die. Let's go.
Every pawn shine like
Okay, I already did that.
gorgeous words.
Oh, let's topple Gelgar. That's what he deserves. Kick him in the face, Melia. Let's freaking go. He's toppled. He's over. Yes. This is where I would run in the circle if I could. I like that one no pod getting stuck on it. Fight back, King.
I know I am not wrong. I'm not.
I will spare you. Just be gone from my sight.
Hello?
Melia!
No! Idiots!
Don't leave Teelan alone with him.
The crown is mine now.
Teelan! Vix's help!
Better safe than sorry. The pure blood meets its end today.
Let's freaking go. Random thing off screen.
Teelan,
You know what? Let's go Telethia. You made some points.
Telethia here.
This is the second time a Telethia has made a point in the series. It's pretty impressive. Enjoy dinner, press.
She's okay. She's all right.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save the future.
Melia!
Miss Melia! Kino, you did it! Applause.
Where?
You
We're
know.
in Radsom's house. The lab went up in flames, so we carried you here.
The lab. I'm sorry, Teelan. I failed you.
Miss Melia.
you damn fool! What possessed you to do that? What happened to safeguarding the future of the High Entia? And bringing our brethren back home, were those just words to you? You should think long and hard about what the death of a leader would mean for us!
Come on, big sis. That's enough.
Don't defend her. This idiot child.
I had to.
What?
To protect it at all cost. The research.
How can you be so fixated on that?
Our salvation lies therein. I believe it now.
Melia!
And yet, ultimately it was for naught. I caused trouble for everyone. And I couldn't even save the documents.
Poor Miss Melly.
That's not true. If you and your friends hadn't come when you did, there might not have been anything left of the research to continue with. And also...
What did you got, Teelan?
Here.
Okay, she brought that out
What's
with the
this?
fire.
It's the book you carried out of the fire. Ring any bells?
This tome. We found it in the tomb.
Yeah. The book that started my research. If we have this, me and Tyrea can carry on with our work. Sis, are you with me?
Yes, right. We can study the problem until we make some headway.
Miss Melia? Thank you.
Likewise.
Teelan. Tyrea.
You've only just woken up. Come on, we'll let you rest.
Yes. Thank you.
What that for? You know, use Trinkle Snooze for some
Hello?
symptoms that seem extremely excessive.
The little bowling pin sound. Combo. I see also
This
about
might
the
just
note
be what we need to defeat the Fog King.
Teelan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't finish everything in Alchemoth, so
Feeling
I
better?
probably missed something with Teelan.
Yes. Much better now.
What a relief.
Miss Melly good as new. Kino saved day again. Less braggy, please.
Friends. I'm sorry I worried you.
It's a really late game
And
quest
I
for Teelan.
abused your
I see.
hospitality. Please forgive me.
No. You saved this place and we owe you. Big time. This was the least I could do.
I will not stop now. I swear to do what I can for the good of Grandel.
I appreciate it. Just don't go running yourself ragged for us.
I promise.
I went to Alchemoth, but I did get a little lost,
We
so
seem
I
to be
ended up
missing
not
Tyrea.
finishing everything.
Oh, if you're looking for her, she figured the fog beasts might strike again, so she went out on patrol.
The likes of us aren't exactly trained for battle, so really, any help is welcome.
Oh, he's in the windmill place. I didn't even think to check there. I just figured there'd be nothing there. Oh,
You're
that's why he
right.
said to check Eritsea.
I feel sorry for any beasts that wander into Tyrea's path.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
Well, I should have checked a little more
Did I hear
thoroughly.
you mention
That's
something about
unfortunate.
defeating the Fog King?
All thanks to our friend's research.
Is that so?
Quite.
A sterling achievement, Teelan.
Just an accident.
Still, even so, your devotion to your mother may well have saved our future. All right. What do we have to do? How do we defeat the Fog King?
We found ether attacks effective against fog beasts, but not against the Fog King. That's because the ether's concentration was too low.
Concentration?
Concentration? Pipe down when adults talking, dum-dum. But Kino's so bored.
The whole thing got me wondering.
Kino, the plot's
why
very
did fog
interesting. What are you
beasts appear
talking about?
when the rift got wider? I think the intensity of the rift's rays exceeded the density of the Telethia's ether field.
Why are you clapping?
None of that makes any sense to me. How is the density connected to the Fog King?
If we could put up an ether field denser than the Telethia's, the Fog King will become vulnerable.
How does one put up an ether field? Secondly, where does one obtain such highly concentrated ether?
For the field, I think this guy will do the job, with a little tinkering.
In that case, it's just a matter of gathering up enough high-purity ether crystals, except...
Except what?
Those kinds of ether crystals are extremely rare. I'm not sure where I'd even start looking. There might be none at all around here.
Oh, cheer up, all of you. It is not a foregone conclusion. And in any scenario, if we cannot defeat the Fog King without them, we will have to keep looking until we find them.
True enough.
Good. Then let us start by asking around.
Hey!
Meh. Ask Grandel Milshield. Okay. Gonna affect the fog beast, so we need to create an effect. Yes, we're rewriting the rules ourselves. Let's go. Even more quests open up. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey you! Please listen. Miss Winnie is feeling sad. And I know exactly why. It's because she lost her wedding ring while escaping from Alchemoth. That's why she's feeling blue. And I, Arjun, have long thought it imperative that I rescue her from her state. What? No, I don't have an ulterior motive, nor is it a crush. Perish the thought. If I had to call it anything, I'd call it... That's it. I'd call it compassion. And therefore, I thought I ought to present her with a new ring, but I know not how to make one. And also, I cannot move from here, on account of my duty to guard the townsfolk. And thusly, I must enlist your services to seek out someone who can make a ring for me. I trust you will assist me? Someone who can make you a ring. I don't know. Yes, I knew you would understand. Return with the ring, and I might just sing. Sir Archard. He just like me astronomically. I don't have any ulterior motives, I just have compassion. Another quest here. Hello, Vreta.
Welcome.
You're the ones that helped in us out, aren't you? I make basic necessities for the folks here, but to tell you the truth, we have a slight issue at the moment. I'm working with Bartholomew to make a tool for catching fish that he dreamt up, but we still lack some resources. If we had some half parts and snare wire, though, we'd be laughing. I don't suppose you can help us out? Oh, we have more than... I don't know where I got this from, but we have more than enough. Both of them should be relatively easy to find on Bionis' shoulder, but sadly not in the immediate vicinity. Easy. Okay, I already got them for you. Here we go. I see you managed to find the half parts. I can't read. Okay. Half parts of the snare wire. Wonderful. I think I can implement these straight away, actually. Won't be a moment. There we have it. Here. Have one for your troubles. Just before you go, could I also bother you to deliver one to Bartholomew? I expect you'll find him at Tranquil Tarn. Cash a fish oh yeah, it's a fish. He should be able to explain to you how the contraption is operated. Alright then, safe travels. Oh yeah, but I was... Now that you mention it, I'm like, it's a little interesting how, I can recontextualize what happens in Alchemoth at the end. You know, they're not lying though, this future is connected. Melia may not have got the future, but she's got the connection. So you know what, that's all we need. I'd like to talk to Kino if that's okay. Don't we all? Don't we all? Hey Kino! You helped me make so many friends, so I wanted to get us something special to bring us closer. Like a matching set of items we could all wear. Do you have any good ideas? Kino have just the ticket. We'll make Angela and Fred's traditional Nopon-style friendship bracelets. Friendship bracelets! And you can make them, Kino? That's an amazing idea, I love it. For a starter, need some elastic ivy. Angela know where to find maybe? Elastic ivy? Right. I think my dad was using it when he was clearing away some rubble. He was always going off into the woods along Tulus Way, so maybe that's where the vines grow? Good, good. Must find there. Okay. Kino, go there at once. Map. Wow! I love his jumping sound so much. Oh, here's the Brave cap on the Alcyon cap. Oh, this is like significantly better than what she had equipped. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this. Actually, maybe I should get these things for Nene. I think agility Nene's not gonna work like agility Ryan, so I might as well just put full on Volk. So I might as well just upgrade her stuff. I have a lot of money. Yeah, 54 increase in ether defense. I think she needs that. What effects did you have? Ether defense up? Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's see. Okay, take recovery up. We need that real bad. Let's take ether defense up. Just increase her bulk. You can have some. You can have. Let's give you the debuff resist 5. As for Melia, I got her the Alcyon cap. Shulk with the Alcyon cap might be good though, since I don't really need agility up 2 on him. Yeah, you can have strength up. That looks pretty good. Okay, this quest here as well. I don't know where it is. You know, even though I can't tell where the Eternal Zenith takes me, it seems pretty.
Spicy nut to crack. Please to hang in there.
It still seems pretty good. The sound of everyone just flopping on the ground.
Spicy nut to crack.
Hang in there. Don't give up.
Spicy nut to crack.
Stay strong.
Hello, cars.
Are you there?
Spicy what to crack? It's like an almond. It's like a pistachio. He's like a. No, it's a walnut. You see, it's like his weapon. No. I simply do not wish to discuss this further. You know what? I'm gonna give that a. I'm gonna give that a repeat side. You're after a ring, are you? I imagine I have an enemy to make a ring, no worries, but... Can it really be true? That oaf Archer wants to give to Lady Winnie? I'm really not a big fan of his hot-headedness. Mind telling me the whole story? Ah, I see. He saw Lady Winnie feeling down and decided to cheer her up. I'm really not sure about this, but if it's for Lady Winnie's sake, so be it. I'll craft her the ring. Rumor has it that Lady Winnie lost her husband coming to the settlement. She really does seem lonely sometimes. Well, to business. I can't make the ring without the requisite materials, so I'll need you to gather some brightite for me. You should be able to find it in the stony area down the back of the Forbidden Hushland. Good luck. I gotta go more places. I gotta explore this beautiful and vibrant land. How dare you? I don't know where that is though. Where's the Hushland? Oh, up here apparently. I hate exploration. So true. Why would they make me explore? Well, I think it should make me explore, or the reasons that they want to make me explore. Oh shoot, the fish. Not the fish. Hurry, Kino, get out of the water. Okay, we gotta talk to Bart from Xenogears over here. I think I did read about that. I think I read that the Bionis' shoulder was scrapped content. Did it look anything like this? Like, is there any similarities?
Hi there.
Hold on. It's not the Catchafish DX I asked Brenda to make? You brought it all this way for me? Oh, how wonderful. You seem to have double the number. One is for your personal use, and you want me to teach you? Say no more. I hear you loud and clear. In fact, let me give you a live demonstration right this moment. I'll have to look it up. That sounds insane if it's this similar. Is it not glorious? Now do you see how easy it is to fish? Opens up a vast ocean of possibilities, doesn't it? Why, you could even fish up Angel, Bream, and Gentle clams here if you so desired. That is, if you're lucky. I have to look that up later. That sounds really cool.
Hi there.
Hi there. What if someone thinks I'm some kind of fishing savant? Oh, so oh, okay, that makes it easy to catch and to get spawns here in this little area. Okay, it sounds a little niche, but you know what? I'll go with that. Gentle clam. Grandel resident. Hello, residents. Fog beasts are mega scary. Could not look less evil. Wait, hold on. I'm a little curious. Oh, it's not moving. Otherwise, oh, okay. It's like the it's like that one area in the Armory Farm that was like, oh, now things spawn here. Okay.
Well,
I hear you've been protecting the town. Allow me to add my thanks to the chorus. Well, I'll have to look at the Boundless Shoulder stuff after the stream then. That sounds really interesting. Oh, a fog beast. Do I want to level down for this? I don't really care. Oh, that's not a very strong aura. I thought it was gonna be a little stronger than that. It's only one level. Oh, and this gets rid of the aura just in case. I thought it was that in front. The song slaps. Oh, the song slaps too, but it wasn't the song I was talking about at that moment.
Nice job.
When party rockers interrupt party rockers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how I feel about whenever I defeat the unique monster in like Mechonis, and then the fight theme starts to play. I'm like, wow, excellent theme. I was just listening to that excellent theme. Are the fog beasts always hostile? Like, oh, they're everywhere. Or is it like a level-based thing? Like, is it unique monster hostile, or is it like level hostile?
Everyone, do your best.
Nay, weather any storm.
Level? Okay.
I'm really feeling it.
Do not hesitate, Shulk. Focus your attack.
Understood.
Nay, hear you.
Shadow Eye.
Prepare yourself.
I still think it's, I didn't consider this use of
For my flesh and blood be healed.
oh, I aggroed everything. I didn't consider that use of
Spectres, your fighting witness my power. Miss Lilia.
Great attack.
Things are going to plan. Pond Spectres, heed my call.
we measure pod specters till we die. Cough? No coughing here. They nailed it.
We are victorious. Nay, need more. More.
Piece of cake.
I need a hydrate. Hold on. Yo, the hydrate routine for yourself? I love the segue into the hydrate stretch. Hold on, I got you. Hydrate free. No, I think we could. I think we should share the hydrate. Also, I went the wrong way. I think we should share the hydrate. That sounds good to me. That's for that's for all of us. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a chat mutual hydrate. Colonializing my hydrate. No, I'm simply preschooling your hydrate. Okay, it's sharing time. Okay, it's a show and tell hydrate. Should be taking time, but just for me. This is like the same energy as those kids who watches the Bob the Builder theme song, and then Bob is like, "Can we do it?" And the kid is like, "No, we can't." That's that's what it's like. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the hijacked hydrate. I appreciate it.
Prepare yourselves.
I don't see a door.
I'm ready.
Roaring thunder.
Split edge.
Succumb to the power of Earth. Focus your attack.
Okay.
The way I see it, if I attack the other enemies, I get more XP. That's how it works, right? Oh, I messed that one up. Never mind. Oh shoot, I'm dying. I'm not feeling Wonder Marvelicious. Help me. Thank you.
Everyone, let's go.
Dora will remember that. She will absolutely remember the people absolutely rejecting her message so brazenly. Nice. Also, I see how it works now. I was like, are these finite? Like, am I just gonna run out of the items for the skill upgrades? Because I was like, well, I might as well not put any key into Kino. But no, it's infinite. Good to know. In fact, they're pretty common, surprisingly. Please do not fall off. I gotta watch Melia screaming for like 10 seconds. I just read Dora gotta be a Telltale game. No, imagine Dora just looking at you all unimpressed. Well, we got what we came for. Oh, I want to fight this. It seems like I'm gonna take off the level sync for this, but this seems fun. Like the yeah, exactly like that. Literally. Wait, you know the kaiju movie that Melly's interrupting? Okay, he actually doesn't increase level that much, so I kind of overestimated it, but that's okay. Who did I even heal? Oh, Shoal. Oh, shoot. Oh, these guys are nothing. Hold on. I always think about Game 8 saying that they have like a list of like which skills to upgrade for Xenoblade characters. And they put Starlight Kick and Spear Break in low priority. Hello? Melee is the plot important. That was that one mission in Melee where it's like you play as a giant Donkey Kong and you're fighting the giant Bowser, I think it was, and there's like the very tiny Mario and Peach. That's Shulk and Melia there. There was a very tiny Mario and Peach, except they won. Peak Tails? I gotta walk all the way back here again. I mean, I'll do it, but... What is with this area? Why is there no fast travel point anywhere here? Let's go, gentlemen. And gentlewomen. You're right. The Mr. Oja shows it's Takahashi's vision. My bad. Hi. Who? Where? Where? Where are they? Oh, they're underneath. Well, oh, okay. Scapular lance. I was about to say, do we even have one underneath? But I do. One of the favorites that got me really messed up because it showed us the display was like below, but I had no idea where it was, so I kept running around in circles, and I'm like, I don't see it, and I'm like, oh, there's the part below the map, and I didn't realize it existed. So Toral Torta. I mean, I still gotta walk a decent way, but still. This isn't as bad. Oh, the big turtle. Is that a unique enemy? It's a unique enemy that's also a fog beast? This might be hard, hold on. I'll match the level though. Actually, what level are we? Are we 76 yet? No, not yet. Okay. Warrior W.
Now you shall witness our power.
I'm ready!
Power dead upon surge through naming. Coup de grâce! Manifest yourself. Now! Sword strike!
I'm feeling it!
Ready and manifest yourself. I feel the ether.
Okay, let's get rid of this Torta. We're gonna get aggroed by like everything in like 3 seconds, but might as well do this.
Be healed. Aha! The weak spot.
Aha, their weak spot.
Manifest yourself. Do not hesitate. Victory is sweet as when you can share it. That feel like run a pollen mill.
Nice job!
Okay, so which theme is gonna play when we fight Feral Dart over here? Is it gonna be the you'll know her names, or is it gonna be?
I'm ready!
Nene, take you on myself. Succumb to the power of Earth.
Alright, I'm feeling it!
Mr. Shelf. Impulse.
Well, Earth aggro off something. Good to know.
Manifest yourself. Summon bolt. How's that? Nene. Impressive. Good. It's good. Very good. Manifest yourself. Flowing through me.
Actually, why did I do this here? Oh shoot, Nene. Oh, I messed up. Nice. It's over. I should have healed there, but Verse Eater kind of ruins their HP anyway. Oh, another chance. Let's heal. Oh, of course I messed up. The first one's slower. It messes me up. We double treasure. Pod Spectre till we die. Die? I didn't even heal her fully. Oh, thank you so much for that light heal. It was so appreciated. Okay, that guy's dead. Oh, Shulk. Oh shoot, he's on me. The yellow one seems very good. I can't tell if this is the best one or not, but the yellow one seems very good. Pod sectors till we die. Until they die. Please get him off of me! I'm just a Melia.
So this is the legendary Monado.
Please. Well, I can't use healing gift. Well, I gotta force topple. Otherwise, I'm gonna die.
For my flesh and blood be healed. Manifest yourself and feel the ether. Building within
Man, screw Barrel Dart, apparently. They're not attacking him.
roaring thunder. For my flesh and blood.
Okay, he died. Finally. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we did get the double no pun super. It's so very good.
Victory is sweet as when
Oh
you
my god. That was a little scary. We got a lot of XP from that though. Musky nectar. Yes, all this XP after completely decimating the local turtle populace. Okay, that is not why I was here though. Who is down here? Who are you? What are you doing here? It's not safe here. Oh, it's a landmark. Okay. Well,
Welcome.
what was I thinking? It's all well and good to want to photograph monsters, but how can I forget about my cowardice? Like we treasure, find measure, die. What are my options? Ask someone to do it for me? It had to be someone who could operate this machine. Oh, is it Shulk again? Shulk, you're so wanted as the Bionis troll.
Welcome.
You are a Hams, a Hantia, and a Nopon. The perfect specimens. Ah, no. Don't mind me. Pretend you didn't hear that. Ah, we're sorry to disturb you. What are you here anyway? Nothing suspicious, you have my word. Please, don't start suspecting me. As you can see, I'm a machina. After arriving on the Bionis' shoulder, I was stunned by the level of biodiversity here. From there, I decided to study the local monsters and came here to take photos of some of the species. Photos, huh? Wow, I haven't seen any of those since I was at Dunban's house. Which monsters did you come to photograph? Dinos and Alukas. But there's a problem. Whenever I face one of the beasts, my legs start shaking. You guys look pretty strong, so I bet you wouldn't know how that feels. Oh hey, do you know how to use a camera? A camera? Well, I've never actually used one properly, but I have tinkered with them a bit. Yeah, a little sus. Melicons is a little sus. Right. Well, if that's the case, it's probably safe to say you can learn. Sure, I understand how it works theoretically, so I should be able to figure out the handling. Great. Then I hope you won't take it too forward, but would you mind taking the monster's photo in my place? I'm not convinced I'll be able to take very good pictures, though. That's alright. The cat will respond to your desires and do the lion's share of the work. A glow dinos in the forbidden hushline during the night. A dozy aluka in the plateau near the purifying falls during the day. Okay, in that case I'll be needing this. What I'm after is photos of two species of monster, the glow Danos and the dozy aluka. For the Danos, I'd really like to get a night shot. The cur itself should live somewhere nearby. As for the aluka, a daytime snap would be best. They live up the slope towards the purifying falls from the shoulder zone screen. With Mr. Shulk here, we'll be finished in quick snap. Is there something here? It says this is the HQ, the old HQ. Is there anything here? Ryan can't be a lifesaver. He's not even here. they're like a little. They're like They're like candy. They're like rock candy. And it grows back too. That's the best part. How is it back? What do you mean it's back? I just killed it. Where is your Danos? Relevant emoji. Oh, I missed it somehow? Okay. Imagine you just take a picture of it and it just starts chasing you like you're in Jurassic Park or something. Here, you know what? I'll put the relevant emoji. Hold on, I'll put the relevant emoji. Here, I think that's the right one. Or emote. I love that one very deep voice, no pun. Yeah, the Chad, no pun. I think he's one of the first ones I got.
Cool. Let's keep this up.
Now you shall witness our power. Summon Bolt.
Well, Lakelet Mammoth, you were not part of the fight, rude. Why am I dying? Oh, it's the mammoth. It's the mammoth.
I sense you're raring to enter the fray.
One for one and all for all.
I living with literally 20 HP. I need healing real bad. Okay, Genji, rude. I'm freaking dying over here. This is the fine treasure. Oh my god, my bonus damage is ruined. That no pun down there in the corner is clapping for nothing. Pawn Spectre still got fired. Whatever, he got messed up. Oh, so did the other one apparently. Do I have to kill it? That's not the most efficient way to take a picture, but you know what? Whatever you say.
I'm ready. Ha! We can definitely do
No?
Manifest yourself. Flowing through me.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
Summon Bolt.
This'll leave a mark. Shake your head.
Oh. My combat? There it is. I'll have to be careful not to rile it up. No, I was literally in the middle of a fight. I don't know what happened. Let's hope the shot comes out well. Okay, fine. You get to live for now. You are close. Oh, hi.
Prepare yourselves.
Everyone,
Or Luga jump scare.
Nay, nay, weather any storm. Succumb to the power.
Actually, I don't want to let this guy breathe. We should probably kick him down right now.
Witness my true power. Sword down. Focus your attacks.
okay.
Nay, nay, justice.
I literally toppled him. And y'all didn't do anything about it. Now I'm gonna die. Welcome back, Crest. See, what did I say? I'm literally gonna die. I say as I live crap my health. Literally gonna die.
Flawless victory.
Let's stay focused.
That feel like run of Polymil.
It's Sid neutral me. He hit me with a roar. Guy moments before not dying. What are we gonna do? Heal me? Guy who doesn't get healed. The Flynn Rider picture? The day, literally right when we were talking about the Flynn Rider meme. We're like, okay, we've done it. There's no more hot takes. And then he gets stabbed. There literally is no more hot takes. Found you. Would this angle be good? No, there's no more hot takes. They're over now. We can't make any more hot takes. I'll have to do it. I think I get the hang of this. Shulk is on his Prompto arc. He's gonna take questionable pictures of Ryan. But like, not questionable as in inappropriate, but questionable as in, what is this angle? Flynn is like Jesus, but for questionable takes. He died for our takes.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. They're wonderful photos. I'm impressed. It'll be a great asset to our ongoing survey of the Bindus' shoulder. I'm not sure whether to say this next part, but I think if I didn't, I'd never forgive myself. So here goes. Please let me study yourselves too someday. Donate your bodies to science. It would be for a good cause. Yeah, hit her with the ... Melia. We're getting out of here. Oh, she evaporated. I actually did not particularly care for Mithra in my first playthrough of Xenoblade 2. Past size. What changed? I see you went to a revelation of some kind. What the heck? He's got the green vest with the blue the. I'm trying to think of a character I had like that where I was pretty lukewarm with them at first, and then I got attached to them. I can't think of too many, especially not that are like gameplay oriented. She's just like me for real. Oh no, is she relatable? Oh shoot, I'm dead.
I fear I approach my limit.
Stay strong.
What do you mean, more story? You're telling me the story isn't over yet? I genuinely don't know how long I'm gonna take finishing Future Connected. I'm estimating 5 streams, but I don't know. One more after. Okay, never mind then. Hi.
Are you that?
You get the bride I asked for? Alright, then it's time for me to get to work. Let's forge us the ring. There you are. Here's the ring you asked for. I still think the whole thing is a bit strange, but do go ahead and give it to Ardred. I still think it's kind of insane that, despite the fact that, like, Xenoblade is notoriously long, and, Soul Hackers 2 is, like, supposed to be an RPG on the shorter end, that the amount of time they streamed both games were, like, almost even, which is kind of funny. Where's this quest? Oh, of course they're on the other side of the wall. 11 hours shorter. That is... I'm surprised it's only 11 hours. But that's insane because I feel like Xenoblade is a much longer game. I don't know how I stretched out Soul Hackers 2 that long. Yeah, SMT5 being the longest game doesn't surprise me. It had the longest end time. Yeah, the DLC, there was DLC, but it wasn't that long. I do not want to talk about Mr. Shohei Yukimo. I was thinking of playing SMT5 again, and then I was like, dang, I gotta get through the Hydra again. Oh. Okay, I'm apparently terrible at looking for people. Hi. Tells the Abyss, little bro. I might have to dig into the Emma leader for games I'm interested in streaming. The Emmy leader for games I'm interested in streaming. Oh, the ring is ready! What superb make it is! Did I hear you right? Cars made this, you say? To tell the truth, I'm no fan of that faux nerd scrapper. But this isn't about me, it's about Winnie! I guess I should be thankful for the ring. Miss Winnie used to live in Alchemoth with a high entity of pure blood. That's why she's alone now. Back in those days, she felt rather embarrassed living in the capital as a Hobbs, and I could do nothing but watch. But things can be different now. I can't bear to see poor Miss Winnie wear her sorrow on her sleeve anymore. I shall give her this ring and make her a happy woman again. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means. I thought Xenoblade, like, ignoring Future Connected. Ignoring Future Connected, I thought Xenoblade was going to be the longest stream still. She's like, please stop talking. I got Angela to give this to. Oh, Keto, I forgot. Kick people mid. That's why I play Melia, because she. I play the two characters who attack people mid-dial. Look at Angela's head tracking Keto! Thank you for doing it again, Keto. Okay. Keto discovered motherload of elastic ivy. Here, Angela can hold on to for now. Okay. Understood. I'll be sure to keep them safe. Next is Sparkle Stones. Keto saw stones that look similar near Lake where Junks landed. Should be no problem to find Sparkle Stones if look there. Phil Lillard dancing up the storm. For real, they're acting like they have no other idol animations. Okay, I'll just talk to this guy while I'm here. Hi, Ether Crystal. Well, it's the first I've heard of it. But now that I think about it, I might actually have a rough idea about where to find one. I hope it's what you're looking for. Blast. You know what? I can't recall. It was a long time ago, so my memory's a little hazy. Sorry, your best bet might be asking a fellow squadron of mine. He's on the ramparts and bound to know more. Okay, I'm gonna go to Junks real quick. And then I am going to check out the guy. What is your favorite piece of useless Xeno knowledge? Agate. So true. I don't know what that refers to, but so true. That Rhino was almost the final boss. But they decided to change it. I did look at that the other day. I was like, yeah, I finished Xenoblade. I think I looked at Alphys. I don't know if that was the best idea, but I didn't get spoiled of anything, so I guess it was okay. But yeah, I looked up Alphys, and he just has straight up computer lines. In his they hit so many little details in that one battle of Alphys. I highly respect how many random details they put in this very insignificant tutorial battle, for real. There's so many cool things in that one fight that you can easily overlook because it's very short. From like, get over here. Okay, well, never mind. Like literally the coolest tutorial fight I've ever seen, and not even for like the typical tutorial reasons. Cool. Yeah, when you warn him and he just says, "I know," that is also a very cool detail. Okay, well I guess I'm doing this fight. Oh shoot, I'm dying. Which is why I'm gonna rip aggro from everything. I'm dead. I don't know how I didn't die. I need healing. I'm on my Genji arc. Okay, Hanzo. No, Hanzo's job is just to do no damage. What? You know what? I'm Hanzo. I'm Hanzo for real. Okay, we're... Okay, over here. Dang, honestly, now I kind of want to push to finish this game. Run the entire Overwatch roster. Oh, no. The bouncy arrow can one-shot Ryan. They got rid of that. They got rid of that forever ago. He doesn't have it anymore. Yeah, they replaced it. Understandable if you don't keep him Overwatch, because that's the correct thing to do. A unique enemy up here. Perceptive Keenops. I'm doing Summon Earth. I need Physical Protect. He's gonna do some spinny attack. I did the correct thing. True! So true. I hate to say it, y'all, but I played Overwatch like twice in the past week. I'm sorry. But that is my unfortunate confession of the day. Other than what I confessed at the beginning of the stream unintentionally. But... Rapunzel revive plan real quick. I told you it was an unfortunate confession.
Conspectors, I sense you're raring to enter the fray.
We could do the comment one safely. Listen, yeah, get him.
We are victorious.
Let's stay focused.
Did Nene knock up socks?
Do you play supposed? It's pretty alright. I do think Overwatch 2 is a big meme though. From like how every decision they made with that makes it worse, to like the fact that well, basically that they somehow make every decision worse. The funniest thing is that the beginning of Overwatch 2, they just straight up took out Mei because she had like some bug. And instead of fixing the bug immediately, they were like, okay, we're taking her out until we fix this. Which is really funny. That is like a very funny thing to do. Honestly, can more characters get bugged so they get rid of them? I think Overwatch just has a problem where a lot of characters are just insanely unfun to play against. So a lot of matches are just slogs. Oh, they left. Like, there's not been a single person who's ever been like, oh my god, I love fighting Widowmaker. This character is so fun to fight.
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting for Kino, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Kino, you're back. Okay, that's enough Overwatch. I'm done talking about that game. Kino, you're back. Did you find the Sparkle Stones? What is up with that? That Opon's shivering. He's shaking. He's quaking. He's so shook. Kino, you're back. Did you find the Sparkle Stones? Materials all gathered. Kino can do all of rest. Weave in threads, put in stones. Wow, I can't wait. I hope it comes out well, Kino. Kino making friendship bracelets. Nene help out also. Friendship bracelets. A harmonious name, is it not? The JoJo menacing letters. Yeah, totally agree. It's very caring of you, Kino. Miss Melly thinks so? Kino beaming. Okay, to work. Sister Pawn also lend a wing, please. Ooh, the bracelets you made are so pretty, Kino. Thanks. I love when the stones are shiny. So fancy. Doesn't even look too flashy either. That's really cool. So these traditional no-pod friendship bracelets? Rude I've never seen before. This feel like personal growth. You're very skillful, Kino and Nene. Can I take a closer look? Sure. Look. Isn't it pretty? Hee. This proof of friendship. Please be careful not to break. What kind of pictures do they retweet? If it's Three Hopes, you can pass, but Achievies? It seems like you've really come out of your shell. Huh? My shell? Oh wow, you're right, I have. I guess I must have got over my shyness in the process. And it's thanks to you, Kino. Kino feel also much less scared than before. Friends are an amazing resource. Huh? Angela, since when were you shy? Since when was Kino shy? Rudono had no idea. Really? Wow, very happy news. I'm also happy. Thanks again, Kino, my hero pawn. Kino Harapon moment. Let's go. Stipulations of seeing faves. Listen, I don't really care for for a lot of the Three Hopes designs. It is fair. I have way too many tabs open. My computer probably gonna kill me. Very cute. Fandom.com. I don't think I want to. I unfortunately do that voluntarily. You don't even have to ask, unfortunately. Okay, any more quests so we can feasibly turn in at the moment? No. Okay, so we can do the story. Hi. Let me in. Oh, they're on the side. Actually, let me swap from Kino just in case we get into a fight. Where are they? Oh, they're up there. I do still like to do. I think the hyperfixation is worn out, and I can be like, I could dislike how his character was handled.
Can I help you?
No. A high ether crystal. Ah, I think I know what you're getting at here. I'm not entirely sure of the location, but I do know there's supposed to be a very rare ether deposit near here. An old lady called Saria told me about it. I might be better off talking to her for more details. I got interested myself and even tried searching around Earth's necropolis, but I couldn't find a thing. From what Saria told me, there's a good chance it's inside of a cave, so that's why I thought it was the place to start. Alas. If it really isn't a cave and it's not there, then I'm stumped. Still, it doesn't mean much. There'll be other places to check. I can't say for certain, of course, but I do think that we're talking about the same thing here. I expect you'll find Saria at Hero's Rest down in the south end of Grandel. She's a kind old bird, always worrying about our welfare and that. Anyhow, better get back to my shift. Hope I was able to help a little. I'm stealing your stuff. Thank you. Oh, actually, hold on. You need that real bad. You can take this instead. Okay, that's a gigantic help. That one NPC had bombing the key and reminds me of this clip I have in Xenoblade 3, where Lance had a line while falling out of a window, and everyone's heads just looked out immediately as he shouted. Literally sitcom type stuff, that's insane. Dang, now I kind of want to finish this stream. I'm really enjoying it, but it'd also be nice to finish it as well. Starting new games is always... Well, I guess the next game I have planned isn't really a blind game at all, but... Card stream is kind of lame. Can't wait for it to be over. So true! Just kidding. Literally the I'm sorry, but like one of the stupidest jokes that I've told that it always makes me laugh for some reason is when we're in Mikada's field and Ricky was like they're talking about a switch and then they're like, oh, it's not gonna activate, Ricky, and Ricky's like, boring, and I'm like, yo, my stream. I don't know why, but like the way I said that just makes me laugh. That's why I always spend a massive amount of watch time and sub monthly. You do it for the hater energy. I respect that. It's like when people say that you can't watch something without you can't dislike something without experiencing it. That's what's going on. Mm-hmm. The guards at the ramparts told you, didn't he? He and my late friend were on good terms. Naturally, I had to regale the man with details of my friend's escapades. I believe the one that may be of particular interest to you is the time this friend, a High-Entia man, discovered a crystal. He was a real go-getter, that man, always traipsing around, exploring from the day he set foot on the shoulder. He would tell me all sorts of stories from his adventures to entertain little old me. I remember it like yesterday. The sky was a brilliant blue. Birds were singing. I'd come to pay my respects at the graveyard like any other day, and then along he came with the biggest smile on his face and took out an object wrapped in cloth. Said he'd found a strange crystal alongside an ether deposit, and what a light it gave off. The cloth it was wrapped in wasn't enough to stop it shining through. Ah, it was a sight to behold. The core was translucent, yet it gave off a pale glow, warm, yet somehow ice cold. It was like being bathed in turquoise sunlight. I've never seen anything more beautiful, and I don't believe I ever will. Sadly, it dwindled to nothing in a matter of minutes. If there'd been anything left of it, I would have kept it as a memento, I'm sure. I remember him telling me how incredibly large the deposit was, drooping down from the ceiling above. From his description, I imagine it might have looked something like a stalactite, which is why I'm convinced that it must have been in some sort of cavern. And despite the deposit's size, the crystal in your fit comfortably in the palm. It must have been formed over a long period of time. Ideally, he could have told you exactly where it was located, but I'm afraid it's not possible because he's sleeping here quite peacefully now and cannot really be disturbed. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you the exact location, my dears. Still, I hope that my little anecdote was of some use to you. I pray that you, too, will be able to find what you seek. Lady Saria, we are grateful for your confiding in us. We will have to report these findings back to Radzum. Yeah, I agree. I think having to experience the entire thing to dislike something is very... Like, I'm not going to use my time if I don't like it already. But, yeah, I also do think you should at least know some things about it. Like, some things that aren't just, like, face value. Whatever, I'm just gonna walk over there. Just play... Tales of My Friend's Escapades is a strange... It's not a very typical Tales of, name, but you know what? I understand sometimes the series has to take a bold new step.
Something on your mind?
So that's how things are. It seems we owe Miss Saria and her friend a debt of gratitude for the valuable information they provided us. It's just my conjecture, but the crystal may have been highly responsive to heat and sublimated when exposed to sunlight. It's fascinating, isn't it? I have to say, its properties are quite unusual. Yeah, well, Shulk, what are you doing? A barrel... You can't walk there, my guy. I didn't even notice this when he pointed him out. He's like, look at my cool walking animation. And I agree with Saria. I think it would be found in a cave, just like she said. So the soldier said he'd already searched Nurtus Acropolis, huh? Alright, let's think of other options then. We follow Fim Lane, which breaks off from Tulis Way towards the northwest, you'll reach the Forbidden Hushland. It's a dangerous place, though, so it hasn't been mapped out very thoroughly. Nevertheless, there is meant to be a cave-like location thereabouts. The man who found the crystal must have been a formidable swordsman. And maybe from him that news of the cave's existence reached us. Very worthy. I pray that you find a high ether crystal there indeed. You are the only ones who can rely on to harvest it, I'm afraid. Good luck, and if you do find a high ether crystal, be careful to keep it away from strong light as you carry it back. Thank you so much. I only partially picked up what was happening. That being said, I think I know what they're talking about. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Now you shall witness our power. Nay, nay, weather any storm.
Luckily, I've already been through all this getting my Pawn Spectre. Oh, I'm gonna try, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can game this a little. I'm gonna see if I can grind my Pawn Spectre meter up a little, so I can cheese this unique enemy. That freaking noise? Hello? You didn't get to see much of it in the main game? I'm sorry. Get over here. Oh. Ah, hi! I was trying not to aggro everything, and by doing that, I aggroed everything. Please get this guy off of me. You healed. Oh my god! Thanks, y'all. I don't know what or not what. They're just gonna let Melia be all depressed over here. Please cheer me up. Please cheer me up, I beg of you. Fine, I gotta cheer myself up apparently. Oh, about using a shell, I forgot. I forgot I said that. Okay, well thanks for attacking the Arachno Queen instead of anything else fighting me, y'all. I see Nene and Shulker on their own team here. Rude. Yesterday when Sarah Noah was getting shulked, that was like the worst thing you could have said, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade my level to... Let's do 74. Oh, we're at 77, that's nice. I mean, I'm trying to cheese him anyway with the no pawn spectre attack, but still. That was Cress, I believe. I need Summoner. I wanted to steal credit for it. Understandable. Oh shoot.
I sense you're raring to enter the fray.
I feel like unique enemies are so much harder in Definitive Edition and Future Connected versus the main game. Okay, good job. Oh my, rude! Yeah, we can't come back from that.
Go on.
That was brutal. That was so bad.
Ready.
Nene, take you on myself.
Yeah, not having the skill trees really does hurt. Because of that, we just end up feeling a lot more like we feel a lot less durable.
Now have you realized our true power? That feel like run a polymill.
Piece of cake.
I'm trying again. Actually, I'm gonna up the level a little. That was a little brutal. I'll match him, but
Now you shall witness our power.
yeah, I feel like I got Melly into that fight, but also he kind of screwed us over immediately.
Summon Earth. I admire your efforts, Nene.
Oh, Shell got dazed. My bad. On the way, on the way.
Your fighting spirit is plain to see. Nene getting tough.
I see you warming up, Nene.
From my flesh and blood is here.
I'm feeling it.
I'm just gonna daze again.
Conspectus, remind to let loose.
It's accurate to Poppy's gameplay. Oh shoot, let's go. Yeah, screw him. Oh, of course I missed. My damage. The pod spectre in the bottom right corner did not look at this. Oh, they can all pose? That's really cool. Get him. Hold on.
Melly is scary when she's angry. Split edge. I'm really feeling it.
Do not hesitate, Shulk.
Pod, did we die? True. Yeah, topple him. Get him on the ground. I'm running away. I think he's gonna do his thing right now.
Do not hesitate, Shulk. Summon.
I'm running. I'm backing up.
Summon.
Yeah, I knew it.
Hang in there. Don't give up.
Nene, your skill is captivating. Good. It's good. Very good.
I did that at the right time. Okay, we literally have to do this. We're gonna die if we don't.
Conspectus, remind to let loose.
That was the clutchest pod specters I've ever seen.
Now that's what Viper call Conspector power.
Literally, we measure, find treasures, pod sectors, till the Kermar dies. Exactly. Get out of here. That's what we get for trying to cheese us like 3 times. It's what he deserves. Okay, give me your stuff. This is mine now. They aren't pod specters anymore. Go. Well, they didn't die. XP up 4. That would have been nice earlier when we weren't level 77 already. till he does he died, so we gotta leave. I see. Dang it, well, we're leaving. Goodbye. Topple plus. What do you mean half the arrows got deleted in the street? Oh. Wait, what? Huh? What happened to Arrow? Why does that happen? Why did 5 of them just get... Like, the order doesn't even make sense. 2 of them are right next to each other. The Topple Plus looking pretty good. I only have 1 slot, though. I need more slots. I actually kind of want to take Dusk Staff over... The stats are worse, don't get me wrong. But I kind of want to take Dusk Staff because it has 3 slots, and I feel like that's it'll help me out more overall, having more slots. Yeah, the Judith Massacre was insane. I'm gonna swap out Strength Up for... That was a year ago? What the heck? Well, I literally have to do a second one of I gotta think of yeah, we have to do 32 man first of all, but I also gotta think of a suitable roster for real. And by a suitable roster, I don't know how to make the roster for it. Should I reuse older characters? Like, or should it be like all new blood? Like, I could easily come up with 32 new characters, but like... the older ones all died? Oh wait, I was gonna say Pod Specters till we die, but I guess they're not... I guess they're not Pod Specters anymore with that logic. I mean, they weren't in the Hunger Games, but still.
So now all we need to do is modify the weapon to incorporate the crystals.
Ransom, sir! Fog beasts have broken through the gates!
They're through.
If only they'd waited a few hours. Shulk, defending Grandel is our priority. Follow me.
Right.
We shall deal with the intruders. You get the villagers to safety.
Okay.
Teelan, you stay put.
Gotcha!
Oh, I didn't adjust my level down. I'm gonna adjust to 70 because 70 seems like a pretty good number. Does he know? Oh no, I'm saving, but... I do not know. Oh, it's a Lilac Mammoth. Okay, we might be at a... I think it's almost 72. I think we're okay.
This rabble won't stand a chance, not against the big one. We'll keep the small fry off your back.
I don't have time for small fry. Nightbot knows. I think Nightbot's a little too powerful. Have you seen him be chats with him?
Yeah.
Fleet for life is no use. Kino make you full of holes. And Nene teach you better manners.
Oh, okay, we're actually at a 5 level. But I get blasted immediately. Rude.
Witness my true power.
Yeah, this Lilac Mammoth isn't even getting a chance to breathe. I say as I butcher that statement completely. I'm just saying, if Melia and Shulk were Jurassic Park, they would simply
Seal the
adjust the
gates.
situation.
We beat them this time, but the numbers are against us. I hate to say it, but if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go! Down with Fog King! Situation is tough.
I
A
agree.
little dire.
Melia?
I'll do it. I will bring the companions back to lend you aid.
They won't agree. You know they despise us.
They must see the danger. They will understand what needs to be done. Yea. As soldiers of the High Entia, they know it's their solemn duty.
They're like, I hate the Machina for doing nothing against us.
I swear it. I will bring them back with me. Please,
Yay.
trust me, Radsam.
I'll be right here, trusting and waiting.
Tyrea,
Yeah. Hurry up and go.
but I haven't even...
Defend this place until I return. Those are your orders, right? Though we're short-handed as it is.
You know,
Will
Tyrea
you
would
be
simply
okay?
handle the situation, I believe her.
Just go before I change my mind.
Thank you. We'll be quick.
Movement! Multiple big uns confirmed.
Oh no.
Impossible! More already! If the rift grows any wider than it is now, Grandel is lost. We must hurry. Come, follow me.
You head straight for the Cape.
What are you saying?
Will do.
This will
I don't.
take all of us.
Oh,
I know exactly what my orders are here. I hope I don't have to remind you what yours are.
But that's...
You said it yourself. If the rift grows any wider, there's no way we'll be able to hold this place alone anyway. This is our last chance to enlist the Companion's aid.
Tyrea.
Radzam is trusting you with this. Now you put your trust in me.
Come on. We make for the Companion's Cape.
y'all are lucky I have no side quests to do at the moment, so I'll head over right there. I mean, I have the, I'm not high enough level for this one, and I literally cannot do this one, and I think those are all the side quests. So, you know what, y'all are lucky. Oh, shoot. Hi! I see the Northwest Acropolis folks have decided to journey outside.
We're sitting ducks here. I'm aware. Damn. Where did these bastards come from?
Ryan, I found a friend.
What the?
Rude? I had to think of what you said.
You lot. What are you?
If this is a caterpillar, she'll could be over. That's all I'm saying. They're all on me. Run!
I sent your raring to enter the...
Why do I hear? Oh, what? Oh, hold on. You know what? Forget all of you. Hold on. Literally the immediate target on Melia. We are here to help. Hey, it's not my fault. I have like 50 guys on me. I got the 5 guys, the burgers, and the fries. Like they're all on me to get help. The Antelope King is gonna die first. That's all Shoal and Nady are focusing on. Never mind. They're okay. They're splitting up. Okay, thank you so much for ripping aggro off of me. I take back everything.
Just as I envisioned.
Everyone recalls vividly the memory of the Queen, with their people heroically crying out, "Get away from me!"
Think that's all of them? We're in the clear.
Listen,
Men and prepare for the next
they'll
wave.
also remember her burning them all alive. Okay?
Let's go through this again. High Entia, deploy your shields. Stop the advance of the
As we all
gates.
know, the battle doesn't matter. It only matters what happens
Clean
in the
out small
cutscene.
targets in range. Remember, all we're here to do is buy time. Eliminating all threats is not our mission. Make no mistake.
Mom! Huh. Fogby sighted!
To arms!
Y'all are not gonna let Tyra get blasted after all of her character development.
They're all just gone.
What? But how?
How are you? All well?
Yeah?
What the hell are you?
Never you mind that. We've come to make a request. Time is of the essence.
Go on.
Would you return to Grandel?
If you're asking like that, I assume you know why we left.
Indeed.
Then you must know why that's not an option.
What if I said Grandel is besieged by fog beasts?
Are you serious?
I'm far too busy to come here just to lie.
And the villagers? Are they safe?
Yes, for the time being. But not for much longer. You don't seem all that surprised, Maxis.
No. I didn't know. Just connecting the dots. If we were hit, then...
Well, I trust I needn't spell it out for you. A veteran of the Guard.
You need not. But it's not as simple as you make it out.
I never said anything about simple.
But you did ask.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but...
You're free to have your reasons. But you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life.
Tell him, Melia.
Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
What do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But what of the other refugees? To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How can we possibly?
It is never too late to make amends.